Hi and welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're really starting to enjoy getting into the autumn spirit. For today's video, I've bought a few things from Home Bargains and B&M. I had some birthday money early. My birthday is in October, but I've had some money early so that I could get some autumnal self-care bits while they're still in the shop. Because I'm sure you know, when the autumn stuff comes out, if you're not quick, it's gone. So I have bought a few bits now, and I thought that I would show you them now so that you can get them as well if you like what you've seen. Now, as part of my wellness, mental wellness and physical wellness, I like to romanticize, I guess is the word, make the most of the seasons and make the most of small things. To help me do that, I like to have a few just little things that make me feel good. Things like a nice mug to make my first coffee in the morning that sets my day up well and makes me feel good in the morning. Pajamas that feel really nice and snuggly and are tactile and set me up for the day and give me a good night's sleep, things like that. So today, that's what this video is about. It's just a few things that I've bought for myself to take care of my own well-being that I thought you might like as well because they're in the shops right now. First thing I'm going to start off with is this absolutely gorgeous pair of pajamas. Now I saw these in Home Bargains, and yes, I like the print. I was like, ooh, Halloween, autumn, it's the beginning of autumn. But then I touched them. They are, I don't think you'll see it on the camera. They're like a really fine, I don't really know what to call it, like a velvety, like a velvety fabric, but it's a really fine velvety fabric, and they're the softest feeling pajamas that I've ever felt in my life. These are absolutely perfect for snuggling up on a Sunday, reading a nice book with a cup of coffee, and just they just feel. I'm a very tactile person. I like things that feel soft and smooth, and these are absolutely fantastic. There's a top and the bottoms as well for just £10, and they are so cozy. I've got these in a size bigger than I would normally wear so that they're going to be nice and oversized and big and snuggly for the autumn weather. Next thing, in a similar vein, at night time when I'm watching the TV, I like to snuggle up in a nice blanket. Rather than putting loads of things on that are too hot, I like to just have something, a thin pair of pajamas and a blanket, because I just really like the feel of the blanket. So I wanted a new one this year. And this one again is really snuggly. It feels soft and lovely, and it feels really squishy. I know these are really weird descriptions, but it's a squishy blanket. And it feels really, really soft and snuggly. This was £9.99. I haven't had it out yet, but it seems like it's pretty big. It feels really padded, and it seems like it's a pretty big one. Can't actually see a size on it anywhere, but it does look pretty big. So I can use this at night time to snuggle up with my snuggly pajamas, and it'll just help me to romanticize and make the most of the small things. Just the pleasure that you get from sitting and snuggling up in a nice blanket when you're watching the TV on a chilly evening. Nothing beats it, really. Then I went into the charity shop looking for books. I didn't really find many, I've got to be honest, but I did find this one. And of course, it's got the word autumn in the title, so I got it, Autumn Rose. I have, however, since discovered by reading the back that it is a sequel. Just grab my glasses. It is the second one in the series. It says at the bottom that it's the exhilarating sequel to the dark heroine Dinner with a Vampire. So I'm now on the lookout for Dinner with a Vampire. I'm going to go online later on and have a quick look and see if I can find it at a reasonable price. So yeah, it says Autumn Rose lives in a sleepy seaside town in the southwest of England, but buried deep under the surface of her quiet life are dark secrets. Swirling marks on her skin mark her out as having extraordinary power, but at school she is shunned and condemned by the very people she is sworn to protect. The appearance of a handsome young man at her school, who has the same curious markings as Autumn Rose, sends the world into turmoil. Plus, there's the fact that Autumn keeps dreaming of a human girl who's about to be seduced by a very dark prince, and Autumn must figure out how to save her before it's too late. Now, that actually sounds really good, so I'm actually going to get straight on after this and have a look for the first one, because I really like the sound of that one. And look at the cover, it's so autumnal. It's such a beautiful autumn cover. So that's going to go along with my snuggly pajamas and my blanket for a little treat. Now, is it really autumn unless you've got a candle? Unless you've got a candle lit. I spotted this one in Home Bargains and it was just £1.49. And I thought how beautiful that is. It has got elastic around the top, but I'll just try and lift it. It had elastic around the top. I've just taken that off. So inside it has got a candle. Ooh. Oh, and it smells really nice as well. It could actually pass as a Christmas candle. It's really cinnamony. But yeah, I really like that. So yeah, £1.49. I don't think you can really complain at that. And look how beautiful it is afterwards. Even when the candles run out, that'll make a really beautiful ornament. Then I wanted a new autumn mug, and this is where it all went wrong. Instead of getting a new autumn mug, I seem to have ended up with a few, which was not intentional, but I will explain as we go forward. So I saw this one, and again, just £1.49. Hello Autumn. It's just a lovely, simple, whether you can see it's got the little dots in there in the ceramic. And yeah, I just thought this was a really beautiful, simple autumn mug, and for £1.49, you can't complain at that. And it's a really good size as well. It's not a small mug, it's a decent size. So I picked this up, my autumn mug, but then I saw these. So I thought, it's all well and good having an autumn mug, but what about later on in October when we hit spooky season? And I saw this mug for £2.99, and it's a really beautiful Cauldron mug, and again, a really decent size, and just perfect really for having that first cuppa of the day. I'm not a huge morning person. It's a struggle to get out of bed, especially on a cold day. So the first thing that I want to do in the morning when I go downstairs and go and get my breakfast and my first cup of coffee, I like them to be in something nice, something aesthetic, something that makes me feel good, because it just makes having to get out of bed on that cold day much easier. So I thought this, but then I saw this, and this is actually a bowl. So I thought I can have my coffee in this, and I can have my breakfast in this. What is more perfect in October than having your breakfast out of your very own cauldron? But not only is this a cauldron, look at the side. This is a spoon, but not any old spoon. It's shaped like a broomstick. So I get to eat my breakfast out of a cauldron with my own little broomstick spoon. I know, it's silly, but those silly little things are what makes life wonderful. And this is going to make me so happy eating out of this in the morning. I can't tell you. So yeah, I've got these for October, for spooky season. And I said that that was it. I didn't need any more. But then B&M brought out their autumn range, and I saw something else that I really liked. So I did end up with 2 more items. Do you know what? Autumn is my favourite time of year. I don't spend loads of money at other times of year. Okay, I have a few charity shop bits and pieces, but I don't spend loads of money on myself. So I'm passing this off now. I'm floundering. Tell me it's okay that I've got all of these new mugs. Anyway, £3.50. How stunning is this mug for the autumn time? Absolutely beautiful. And they do this as well in this kind of colour, this sort of rusty pumpkin colour. But look how gorgeous that is. It's in such good quality as well for £3.50. It's nice and thick. It's not a thin one. It's not going to chip really easily. And that, I thought that was really, really lovely to have a cup of coffee out of in the morning. But then this is stunning. I think it's stunning. And I actually thought this was big enough to have my breakfast out of. When I get up in the morning, I make oats. I do like overnight oats, but I do it first thing and then I leave it for kind of 10-15 minutes and then eat it instead of having it overnight. And I saw this amazing acorn. It was £4 from B&M. This beautiful, beautiful acorn with a lid. Look how beautiful that is. And it's big. It is a chunky cup. I mean, this one's a decent size, but this one's way bigger. So I figured that this would be the perfect size for me to have my overnight oats in. So I've got the Witch's Cauldron and the Witch's Cauldron cup for October. And I've got these for the rest of the year. So this will be my drink cup and this will be my breakfast mug. So let me just take the elastic off the top. So there, look at that. So I can make my overnight oats in there, and then I can put the lid on to save any flies or bits or anything else, or my cat from getting into it, put it on the surface, then while I do other bits and pieces, and then come back and eat my breakfast. Again, I cannot stress the joy that something as simple as the right cup and the right bowl can bring in the autumn time. It's all about finding joy in the small things. That's what wellness and self-care is all about. It's about being grateful for the things that you have and finding joy in these small things. And having my breakfast in these is going to bring me immense joy. So if you like any of the things that you've seen today in this video, get down to Home Bargains or B&M now to grab them before they've gone, because they will go really, really quickly. As always, thank you so much for spending time with me. I do appreciate it, and I shall see you again next time. Bye for now.